Alright, I'm going to use two triangles here. I'm going to find some place here to set this other one aside. Turn around and grab this here in a minute. So what I want to do first is I want to establish a horizon line on the paper. So bring my ruler up and draw a line across, right like so. Then I'm going to establish a vanishing point. I'm going to put it over here, and we're going to name that vanishing point. Okay, now I need my longer ruler. Put some oil on my stool here, squeaking like crazy. Okay, so we're going to establish a couple of lines here that will become the leading edges of our cube. And I'm going to show you how to measure cubes so that they are, in perspective, all the same. Alright, so here's the first leading edge of our cube. And since we're in 1-point perspective, all the leading edges of that cube in the front are going to be parallel with the horizon line. Now if I wanted to make sure that this is indeed a cube from the front, what I could do is draw from the corner a diagonal across until it touched here on that front surface, and then bring a line down like so, and now we know that that is a cube because it's the same width as it is high. Now we're going to draw a line back here which will become the back edge of our first cube. Stay there. Right here. And we're going to draw another line back across here, and using a long triangle, go from this front corner of the cube back till it touches the vanishing point, and where these lines intersect right there is the back corner of the cube. So then, now if I were to draw a line from there very lightly, and then from this corner of the cube to the vanishing point, drew a line till it touched that, I would then have the back edges of my cube right here. Alright, so this is the front of the cube, the side, the top, and you can kind of see the inside lines. Now, what if I wanted to add another cube back here and make sure that in perspective it's the same depth this way? Well, I could just arbitrarily go in here and say, okay, I'll put one there, and that looks about right. But that might not be right. I'm going to mark that real lightly. And I might not be too far off, but I would rather know for certain that this cube going back is going to be the same. So in order to do that, what I need to do is draw a very light diagonal across from corner to corner on the side that's in perspective, and using my long triangle, go from the vanishing point through where those two lines intersect back to the vanishing point, like so. Now if I take a small triangle and go up from this corner to where that line touches the edge of the cube here, and see, I was pretty close. It's like right there. That's where the next cube is. And I can do that again. I can go from here straight up through that line till it touches, and that's another one. And again, from this corner straight up through this line till it touches. So now I have drawn a box, if you will, that is 4 cubes deep. Bringing it over like so. And I will know that that is a true representation of what this cube looks like. And I can just keep laying those back all the way until the vanishing point and come up with a reasonably good version. Now, as you know, like we always do, we take all the edges that have air behind them and we mark those as a nice dark line all the way around. So this side, and this side back here of this box, this long box, and this side, because there's air around the back side of that. And then we're going to take our fine line marker and put in a light line along here and along here and up this side, and then probably along the bottom in the front and along both sides. This side and up this side here. And now we have like a long rectilinear box that's composed of like 1 cube in width and 4 cubes deep. So that's the way that you can measure your cubes. Like if I wanted to add yet one more cube on the back of this right here, I could come up like so and then add another line right there and I would have yet another cube. So I hope that this makes sense. In the past I usually draw these lines all in blue line, but I've been having a bit of a difficult time for the camera to see the lines, so I'm drawing them with a black Prismacolor. Anyway, all for now. I will see you guys in the next video, and at that point I think we're going to start talking about 2-point perspective.